Fancy. Am I okay? I think I'm okay. But it always starts like that, and it tells me that I have excellent connection, and then it starts popping up all the red and yellow and orange warnings all over my screen. How it going? It should be. Oh, that scared me. I can hear myself. It's all good now. But yeah, how's everybody doing for the third time? I think we're good. Maybe. Question mark? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if it's... I don't know how it is. I'm a little scared. I'm back. Am I good? Am I lagging all over the place? I hope not. But yeah, I'm back. I'm back. I'm gonna give it a second. Oh, I got coffee while I was gone. Somebody brought me iced coffee. It's ASMR, you guys can hear it. The ice. It's a sugar cookie coffee. I'll try not to drink it too much on the stream though. All good? Okay, thank you. I am glad. I don't know what that was. I think it... I don't know if it's my Wi-Fi or just the weather this time, because usually I'm just like, stupid Xfinity. Stupid Wi-Fi. And, but I think it's just the weather, because it's winter. So I shouldn't be too hard on it. I really want to put in my, like, about me, like, sponsored by Xfinity. But I feel like that could get me in, like, some legal trouble, because they'll be like, we don't sponsor you, crazy anime girl. But it's okay. I've told you guys this before. I had I was in a relationship with another Wi-Fi company before Xfinity, and that Wi-Fi company, like, it was so fast, it was so good all the time. I feel like I could be taken out of context, but it was so fast. Even in the winter, even during blizzards and storms, it worked. Because I remember there was a whole tornado outside, and I was playing multiplayer games on my laptop with that Wi-Fi with no lag at all. There ain't no excuse. But yeah, we're alive now. Hopefully, my new Wi-Fi will be better. I think it will be, but I think this is also just weather, so it's just what happens in the winter. Ichigo, hi, Yahoo! Hello, Aeon. Aeon? I don't think I've ever said your name out loud. Ichigo's back, yes, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for the stream issues. Oh, but we're back now. Hello everybody. Everybody's coming back now. I'm sorry, I don't think this stream's gonna have any problems. It was just, I don't know what my internet was doing. It was like going... It was... Ah yes, Ichigo is live. Opens wormhole. It goes back and forth, cutting out, like when it goes out, it'll go on and off. So what happened was I streamed right after. I forgot that it has phases where it goes in and out before finally coming back on. So that's what happened. Yeah. Yeah, how's your day, Aeon? Everybody else is here? Alright. So we're gonna continue. I don't think there will be any other errors. Yeah, Ian's lore is so cool, you guys. I highly suggest you go check him out. Like those of you who were like, I didn't like I was so bored when you weren't streaming. Aeon is streams like daily, you guys. I think you guys would enjoy him if I'm not here. I mean, I could portal to be in the stream itself, but that might make things weird. I'll drag you in here one day, don't worry. Iced coffee. Still sicky, but living. Hey! The gang's all sick! The thing about this iced coffee is that, not so much anymore, but over the summer, I used to drink iced coffee all the time. Like, it was like an addiction, and, we love our legal stimulants, but I'm a sicky too twinning. That chicken bucket is making me hungry. I'm sorry. Yeah, get well soon. I like to look at pictures of food when I'm hungry. Like if I'm like, especially if I'm going somewhere to eat the next day, it like hypes me up for the next day, gets me more excited, and produces more serotonin than it would previously. I got the demonetized in this. What? Oh. Is that why people aren't saying it? I was wondering why people are like, the thing that I can't say. I was like, are these people being paid by the government? That's why they say it. Okay, thank you. I read half of Aeon's lore and then got pulled away, but I'm interested in it. Yeah, please be okay. COVID hits hard. You gotta drink a lot of chicken noodle soup. My ADHD is so bad, bro. I have like 5 different conversations in my head. You've had it before, yo! Yo, the antibodies? But yeah, I used to like love iced coffee, and I would get excited when I would say it, and I would be like, every time I would make it, I would go, iced coffee, iced coffee, iced coffee. And for those who don't know, kohi is coffee in Japanese. I don't know why, I just love saying kohi instead of coffee. You say chicken like a Japanese speaker. What? Chicken? Ichigo said the thing, COVID, chicken, chicken. That's I feel like you guys already know I'm like a neat otaku hikikomori, absolute shounen, so I feel like the story won't be bizarre to you guys at all. But I feel like if I tell it to anybody else, they'll call me a weeb, so I'm saying it to you guys. Like I think you guys know, before I became a VTuber, I didn't really have anything to do. So I was frantically studying Japanese, like really hard, because I had to be a certain level in order to do this thing that I really wanted to do. So I was studying constantly, and because I was such a shonen, I had no like real life friends, I guess. I still don't, but like at this time it's crucial to the story. Now it doesn't really matter. You feel me? At this time I had no real life English speaking friends. It's okay, in your dimension, half of my family here is Japanese, so I'm used to it. I could not use chopsticks till I started learning Japanese. I don't know what it was about it. Just all of a sudden I could use chopsticks after. You know how I did you as a D&D character? Yes, go on. But I had no real life English speaking friends, and because I was trying to study so hard, and because my sleep schedule was so broken, a majority of my friends were Japanese speaking. Not necessarily Japanese, because I had like Korean friends who spoke Japanese, Indonesian, Malaysian, I want to say a Filipino one spoke Japanese too, and all my friends and me would just speak Japanese to each other. So while I was studying frantically And I was studying, you guys, like I was cramming, like I was freaking out because I needed to pass this test. I went up a whole native proficiency level in 5 days because I want to say N6, which is very, very small. And then I cram studied 5 days before the test. I went to N5. But because I was studying so hard and because I was more immersed in the Japanese language than English for a majority of the year, like December to July, and then July was when I started like re-entering the world, I guess. But before that, I would accidentally like say Japanese words, so that's why I would say kohi, but also because I liked it. But I can't really say this to anybody else because I feel like they'll be like, oh, you're just a weeb, what's wrong with you? But because if I went in public, that's another thing I was scared of, because it was specific words. It's not like it would just be random ones. It was just specific words that my brain would just switch out for the Japanese one. Like mizu, water. Anytime I would say water, it would come out as mizu. It was usually mizu, ow, and like look, and like where is it? Those were like the 4 things that I would always accidentally say in Japanese. And I would say it like an American too. Like I was talking to my dog and I was just like, you want some miso? Like I wouldn't even say it like you're supposed to. I remember I went out in public and everybody thought I was a weeb because I count in Japanese too, but I would like, if I got hurt, I would be like "Ita-da-da-da," or like "Itayo." And for a while, I actually like I would roll my R's for L's for a while, just because I was so surrounded by Japanese. Like I fully immersed myself. I mean, I'm sure the fact that I was just isolated in my room didn't really help, but it took me a while to like not like relearn how, I guess, native people spoke, or like get the accent back, because I remember the first person who spoke English that I spoke to after my huge hikikomori phase spoke in like a more like downtown accent. So for a while I spoke like I have like I would say bro a lot. Like I just picked it up like a child. Like I would say bro, like a lot of slang. Like bro, fena. So I think that's why I talk this way. Because for a while that was the only person I spoke to in English and they spoke that way. So I just kind of picked it up. So I think that's why I say those words in my extremely white accent. If that makes sense. Ichigo lore. But yeah, I like when you're learning a language, you'll switch out words, like your brain will switch them out. And it's weird, but I feel like learning Japanese makes it harder because people will call you a weeb. But I don't really care anymore. I feel like I'm cocky enough about Japanese to where I don't care. The first anime I watched was High School DxD. I used to know how to pronounce that, but now I'm gonna say DxD. What an anime. I also watched that when I was a very young age. It was interesting. The first anime I watched, I think, on the TV was Dragon Ball Z. That was always on, and it kind of traumatized me when Cell started absorbing people. But that was the first anime, and also Fruits Basket and Tokyo Mew Mew. I also were some of the first ones. Japanese unlocked your innate chopstick abilities. When I was cram studying, I taught myself culture and recipes as well, so now I can make the traditional Japanese breakfast and like onigiri in my hand and rice and stuff. I'm thinking about doing the rest of V6. It feels like I should have added them in. If you want to make D&D characters of the rest of V6, go ahead. I'm sure they would love it. I'm curious. I speak German for a few years because of my living situation. Yo, you used to live in Germany? I have a story. I have a story for that. I have a story for everything. I think I told you guys this. When I was in school, people would accuse me of being a German exchange student because I pronounced student as student. That was their only reason. And they would... if I would slip up and say something relating to Europe, they'd be like, I knew it! I knew you were German! They thought I was just a secret German spy or something. My lore in your dimension is just as deep as my lore where I'm from. Yo, real life lore? Check. But I get the weeb thing. I get called one because of my JP family and people not believing it. Yeah, and I have no idea what you're mixed with. But, I'm gonna assume Waitian. But especially Waitians, I've seen, like, they will just straight up get accused of not being Asian. I feel like that's a problem right now. Not to talk about, like, not to get political, but like like when it comes to biracial people, I feel like they get accused of not being like one race that they are. If that makes sense. It sounds weird saying it because it's just stupid, but people will like accuse you of pretending to be one of the races that you are. It's kind of dumb. Kinda sussy. I would hate being Japanese. What do you mean? Sometimes when I'm talking to my friends, they say I sound posh. I've been told that I have a bizarre accent, and I understand why, because of all the languages I've dabbled in, and just my upbringing in general was very mixed, and I kind of picked it up, and I can switch between multiple accents at once, and it's strange. I've been told that I fake one of my accents, even though that's pretty natural for me to speak in. I've been told that I have a New York accent. I saw your stream where you were talking like a mafia boss. That was pretty interesting. I just hear a door close in the background, or was it just me? I have a door on the other side of the house that is very, very loud. And I try to open it and be quiet, and it screams, and when it slams, it shakes the whole house. I think that's what you heard. I didn't know you guys could hear it. I have been told that I need to leave the gun store. I don't live in one place very long, never have. Well, now I do it with family now. I can see myself being like a traveler, because I don't really know what I want to do in the future, but I can see myself like, I've always wanted to travel, so I relate to that. But I have the urge to travel, but I also have the anxiety of things changing. Yes, we exist. I always said bus of bush times, it's annoying. I don't understand. What? What's happening? Why is everybody screaming? What do you mean, see what? What happened? What'd I do? Did I break my bottle and I just didn't see? I turned my camera? What happened? I'm gonna sip my coffee. Yeah, do share what you saw. Kinda scaring me. One day I'm gonna accidentally turn on my camera somehow, and you guys are gonna see me not even in my best state, because before I stream I pull my hair up with whatever is near me. Whether it be like a stapler or like a food clip like there is right now. The screen glitched? What did you see? I hope it wasn't too bad. What did you see? Do tell. Hopefully it was just black. I'm just sitting here eating chicken with a streamer I enjoy as we watch Charlie Brown and chat. Whatever is the matter, my good friend? You guys want the fried chicken? It's gonna be like those ASMR channels where they hold it in front of the camera and they're like, do you want a bite? Take a bite. Shoddy. No. Nom, nom, nom. Mashed potatoes. Oh, did you guys see I forget the... Wow, I didn't forget the name, I just forgot how to pronounce it. Torananako? Torananako. I pinned her to my Twitter page, so you guys can check her out as well. She's at 23k right now. That was so sweet of you guys. Proud of you guys. I saw the tearing fabric of reality, so nothing different than usual. Sounds traumatic. I'm sorry. That's a big fried chicken. Yeah, I love me some big chicken. Big meat. I can't stop thinking about the needle that I'm gonna get penetrated by on Tuesday. Oh, now that everybody's here, I can continue the chicken story. Okay, so this guy in my class in 8th grade, we were partnered to dissect the frog. This is where we left off. We got along because we both liked Attack on Titan, and everybody was given tools to dissect the frog, and we were given 5 days to dissect it. And he used his hands and did it in 8 minutes. Hello, Shirone, we're talking about chicken. We're talking about chicken. Hello, B, Shirone Emi? Real? Bye, Aeon, have fun! Aeon misses his stream because he gets distracted by Ichigo and her chicken? He. Michael Jackson. I'm about to unironically cover a Michael Jackson song. Yes, thank you for coming up fun. But yeah, we were at that's how we met, when he dissected the frog. He did, he speedran it, and because we finished the frog so fast, by we I mean him, because I was just sitting there like, what the heck is happening? We were just free to do whatever we wanted, so he was just ripping out the eyeballs and stuff and everything. Real? She's real. Chicken. So yeah, that's the origin. I'll see you later, Ichigo. Have a good time. Let's give the very best support. Oh, thank you. Goodbye, Aeon. I'll see you later. So that was the origin, and then the 2 years pass, we are put in the same class at the same table, and I lean over. I lean over, POV, you're in class with Ichigo. I go, psst, give me your school email, and I'll share a doc with you, and I'm gonna post some memes in it so we can look at memes during class. And he goes, okay. So that's what I did. I would paste Google Plus memes on the doc, and we would both look at it. And also, I remember one day I was like, this chair hurts my behind. Can I sit on your jacket? And he let me sit on his jacket because it hurt me to sit on the chair. And that was a prolonged thing as well. That was something that he let me do for the rest of the year. Later on, 1 year later, he wants to take... Oh, no. This wasn't 1 year later. This was a few months later. Never mind. Go back. I have dementia. This was a month later. We had a school dance. And I think I had like a boyfriend at the time. This is just like teenager like spiteful things. Embarrassing teenage things. I had a boyfriend. So embarrassing. I know. So cringe. Imagine unironically having somebody that loves you. Couldn't be me. It's unsweetened, non-GMO, no preservatives, like my coffee. But yeah, I remember my boyfriend was going to the dance with some other girl, and I was very salty about that. 13-year-old Ichigo was not happy. So I went and I grabbed that guy in my class, and I said, you're going to the dance with me because my boyfriend's going with somebody else, so I'm bringing somebody else too. And he was like, okay. So we go, the dance has happened. We go out to eat before the dance. This is where the chicken part continues. The chicken tender story. get ready. So we're eating. We're with two other girls. We order an appetizer and we order our food. And we get our food, no problems. I got salmon and rice and like green beans or something. I eat that. He got a steak. He gives me a piece of his steak because I'm just an animal. And then when we're almost done, they finally bring us our appetizer that we forgot about before we even leave. Like, you're supposed to bring that before, and by then everybody was full. So the man was scared for his life. Yes. You guys saw when I said that I used to dress like that girl in Persona. I was an intimidating teenager. 13-year-old preteen even. I was an intimidating preteen. And they brought us the appetizer, 14 chicken tenders. Nobody wanted to help eat it, and I was paying and we couldn't take it to go, so I was like, I'm about to eat all these chicken tenders. So I was just inhaling it, going ham on those chicken tenders. Just nom 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 nom. Because I'm not letting my money go to waste. So my money's gonna go to my waste. You feel me? Like, two options. So so I was eating the chicken and he witnessed me eat all that food and still wanted to take me to the dance. True story. And he took me on a date the next year, and it was for pancakes, because you guys know I like pancakes. And he got a steak and I got an omelet and a crepe, and then he also ordered pancakes and let me have them, as well as a piece of his steak. Yes, it was good. I don't really remember much because I was eating it so fast, but it's not my most flattering story, but I don't think anything that you do when you're 13 matters, so hopefully it doesn't let it not reflect on my character. I really de-aggressivized because I was a very like tomboyish, emo, like angsty preteen, and I kind of reversed and went into like pink, and like now I'm scared to look people in the eye. Sounds like a gentleman, wasn't he? And then after, every time it would rain, he would hold his jacket over me after each date. And like, are 13-year-olds that way anymore? Do 13-year-olds act like that anymore, you guys? I don't think so. I have yet to I was gonna say I've yet to find a 13-year-old that acts like that, but that would make it sound like I'm dating 13-year-olds. So I'm gonna go ahead and stop myself right there. I don't want Chris Hansen to pop up in here. I'm not dating minors, you guys. I swear. I'm not dating anybody. Period. But yeah, that's the chicken tender story. No, they don't act that way. So sad. I guess I just got lucky then. If you guys want to envision 13-year-old Ichigo, I already told you guys I dress like that Persona, that angsty Persona girl, but I also worked out a lot, so nobody really messed with me. But I wasn't like that. I wasn't like bulky though. Like, you wouldn't really be able to tell unless I flexed. I would work out in the daytime. She's innocent. My routine was like, okay, we had pre-sports practice at 4 in the morning. Sounds like the only tenders you wanted tonight were tender moments with a 13-year-old. Oh my goodness. A child. My workout routine was how to be built like Android, Chad, Ichigo Okimia. Okay, take notes. I got up at 4 in the morning. Workout practice, a pre-workout practice started at 5 to 7 a.m. and we would do like some heavy like workout stuff, and then I had a cardio class right after. And I would proceed to run and sprint full speed until I just threw up everywhere. Don't we all? And I would go to my classes. Last hour, I would do weights class, and I would lift and squat and stuff. And then, after that, I would go straight to sports practice. And we would do sports practice for 2 hours. And then I would go home, and I would do my home workout, and I would proceed to ride bikes around the neighborhood with my buddies for the rest of the night. How I didn't die, I have no idea. Because I don't even know gym bros who do that, but it's just that 13-year-old like strength, I guess, because I can't do that now. As you guys saw me explaining how I tried to move my dresser the other day. But yeah, I had muscles, but I had abs as well, but I don't have any muscles anymore. Unfortunately, I can't even open jars. Speaking of abs, I told you guys, I think I told you guys, I was in court a few months ago because it's a funny story. I got hit by a car, but no, I'm kidding, kind of, not really, but I didn't get hit by a car recently. But that's why I was in court. 13-year-old Sigma Alpha grind, yes. I was an absolute psychopath. An absolute unit. So I was in court, and you know, the defense, the lawyers get paid by the hour, like $300 an hour. So they will ask any questions, and this man was asking every question possible, and I fell asleep on my desk. Ichigo sleeps in court confirmed. I fell asleep on my desk because I was bored. And to give you the examples of like what he was doing, he would be like, so when were you born? Well, when was your first job? Give us the exact date. When was your second job? Why'd you quit that job? What date did you quit that job? When was your manager born? And then like, what did you work after that? Why didn't you work? Oh, health problems? When did you get diagnosed? What hospital did you go to? What day did you go to? What was the doctor's name? What was the doctor's birthday? Like, just every single question was asked. And I was so tired of it that I just fell asleep. And I was like agitated. And he got to me. And he was asking me, he said, 13-year-old Ichigo was a bad girl, now she's a sweetheart, and it's I really de-evolved. I matured backwards, I think. I was very aggressive. I wore boots to school. That was a key component of my personality. I wore boots every day. And the same hoodie. And I always had my hands in my pockets. But yeah, he got to me. He said, did you work out at the time of the accident? I go, yeah. And he goes, did you have abs? I was like, yeah. And he goes, do you have abs now? I was like, sir, your client hit me with their car. Like, what are these questions? Like, why do you want to know? Do you have abs? Like, and it was some crispy old man at that. It was some old white geezer. And he asked me if the place I went to for physical therapy, he was like, what does your doctor do to other patients? I was like, how am I supposed to know that? The frick? Like, why does this matter? Like, I don't know. Lawyers, that was one of the worst lawyers I've ever met. And eventually the questions got so bad, like, it's just so atrocious that my lawyer had to tell him that, like to stop because he was being crazy. And then once my lawyer told him that, he gave up and, like, closed the case. Like, he was just trying to milk it on to get his, like, hourly paycheck. It was so weird. That's what that ab thing reminded me of. You did the opposite of Pokemon. Yes, I did. I got hit with a car. Yo, has anyone else gotten hit with a car? What kind of movies you like? Oh my gosh, you guys. This man he asked me, he said, what are you majoring in? What are you studying? What do you do throughout the day? I said, I study Japanese. And he goes, oh, how long have you been studying Japanese? Can you speak it fluently? I was like, what the frick is happening? What the frick? What the frick? Like that epic moment when what language you're learning somehow contributes to when somebody runs you over? Like, huh? In conclusion, lawyers are dumb. However, I would like to be a lawyer. Because I've been told I'm good at arguing. What battery percentage are you on right now? My phone died during that. I was so bored. I was so bored. I was playing my phone, and then when my phone died, I just went to sleep. And he woke me up to ask me this question. Yeah, like what? And okay, he was going off on the other person in the courtroom because they were answering all of his questions with like paragraphs, like just talking and talking and talking, because that's what he wanted them to do. He wanted them to keep talking forever so that he could get his paycheck. Because we went there at 9 in the morning, we left at 6 p.m. But when he got to me, I was pissed off. So I was answering him in like one-word responses, and he got like visibly upset because I wasn't giving him long responses. And he legit slammed his book shut. He was like, I have no further questions. Like, okay, good, get out. You got your $1,200. Please never talk to me again. And my lawyer said that wasn't the worst lawyer I've ever had to deal with, but he was up there. Like, it was horrible. It was horrendous. And yeah, I was trying so hard not to grill him, because I don't know if you guys know this, but I was going to major in politics a little bit ago. I don't know if I'm still going down that path, but that's what I was educated on at the time. So I already knew what he was trying to do. I was not nervous arguing with people in court. It didn't bother me because that's what I did. That's what I did often. I would always debate things, so I was very confident. So I already knew. I was like, I'm about to shut this guy down, and then he rage quit and gave up, slammed his book shut. Or not politics and law. I studied politics and law and business law. So I was like, I'm about to give this guy a bunch of one-word responses and he's gonna get angry. He sounds like he's trying to sign you up for a how not to get hit by a car seminar. It's so weird because the car that hit me had a whole dent in the front of it. And the guy even said that he admitted that he hit me. Like, he wasn't lying about it. I have no idea why they were trying to prove like that he didn't for some reason. That man was perverted if I asked questions about your body. I know! To make it worse, I was a minor at the time. Like, I was a whole child. He was asking me all sorts of strange questions. If I wasn't so sleepy, I would have grilled him. Like, I was not in the mood. But yeah, that's my experience with lawyers. Kinda cringe. Not gonna lie. not the best court experience. But at least my lawyer was pretty cool. Cause he was like, why are you asking such weird questions? Must be your abs that did the damage. I stopped the car with my abs. I was the only person responsive at the scene though. So maybe they did protect me. I was kind of out of it because I got a concussion, but the guy that hit us tried to drive away. And I got out I got out of the car and I walked over and like slammed my hands on the hood of his car and I was like, are you leaving? was too out of it to process that that's not what you do, but that's what I did at the time. I was like, are you leaving? Are you trying to leave? I don't think so. No, you're not. 99 defense. 999 defense. I agree. But yeah, are you guys ready to watch Charlie Brown? I've been hyping it up. Does SB stand for Sumbish? Sumbish? I agree wholeheartedly. Alright. I'm gonna open the Charlie Brown. Once again, Charlie Brown is important, so break whatever laws you need to watch it. We are watching a Charlie Brown Christmas. You hear a noise in your room, make sure there's nothing in the closet. I'm sorry, that was mean. I'm not trying to scare you guys. Alright. Alright, Charlie Brown Christmas, let's go! Oh, there's 2 Charlie Brown movies. We're gonna watch the old one though. Alright, we're watching a Charlie Brown Christmas. And if you can't find a place to watch it, join the server and I will drop you my methods in secret. Alright? But this is a secret exchange just between us. But yeah, let me. We got our fried chicken. We got our average berry droid. The Giga Chat is the weakest berry droid, you guys. Alright, hopefully the timer still works. The timer, we're gonna reset the timer. Let me see. Okay. Alright. You've never watched this, you need to! Yeah, we finna reset it. Alright, so does everybody have their legal or illegal methods to watch the movie? I'm a good influence, I swear. For legal reasons, this is a joke. Y'all got your snacky snacks? I got my coffee. My coffee. Alright. Once again, if anybody can't watch the movie, join the Discord and I will DM you the site that I use. I mean the completely legal methods that I use to watch the movie for free. Yeah. I mean, I guess it's also on YouTube in little parts and bits and pieces, so it can't be too illegal if it's on YouTube, right? Maybe. I'll stop talking while I'm ahead. I was not aware that it was illegal. That's what we're gonna go with. Alright. Time the timer. Time timer. Yes. Alright. We've been turn down the background music. I'll still keep it going for those who can't watch, so they're not just sitting in silence like awkward. Alright. Bonk. We finna start in. It's 3 AM for you. Yo, it's late. Make sure you get some sleep. Don't be like me and don't wake up at 7 PM. Like I did. This is the first thing I'm doing today. This is my morning. Good morning. Good morning, Berrydroids. Everyone wants to watch Charlie Brown, but no one wants to talk about Charlie Orange. Charlie Orange. Charlie Yellow. Alright, we're gonna start in 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. We did it. I didn't watch this on Christmas. I wanted to save it for you guys. Hopefully this doesn't lag out my stream, but I don't think it will. This is so nostalgic. I wanted to watch like Rudolph and stuff and Frosty the Snowman, but I don't know if we can. I might do it later. We'll watch the Christmas movies in the middle of summer. Was it this deep always? He was like, Christmas is coming, but I don't feel happy. I don't feel the way I'm supposed to feel. Why is it so deep? What? Is Charlie Brown depressed? You already had technical difficulties. Yeah, we can't have any more. Yeah, it's very soothing. And Charlie Brown, I watch him when I'm sad. Because it's a very comforting show. Snoopy Reddit user. 4chan user. Why does Charlie Brown have a major depressive disorder? Yeah, he was like, it's Christmas time, but I don't feel the way I'm supposed to. I don't feel happy. I was like, is Charlie Brown okay? Is Charlie good? Being older, I see that now. Okay, I think I mentioned this a second ago, or like a few streamers ago. But I used to have some really like deep dreams, and I would dream journal them because they were just like I couldn't forget them. And I'm just sitting here watching a tall sky staring into my soul. Bro, join the server. We'll watch Charlie Brown. I guess if some of you are watching on a phone, you can't really like switch the tabs and watch the stream at the same time. I guess that's a thing that happens. His snowman's all dirty. It didn't snow here, you guys. We just got a lot of wind. And I couldn't make a snowman like I wanted to. But I had a dream. I had really weird dreams when I was younger, and I would dream journal them. And one of them was about Charlie Brown. And I remember the dream started like a theory, like it was like a YouTube theory, and it was called the last episode of Charlie Brown. And I think it was like one of those old like creepypasta theories where it was always like the last episode of insert children's show here, and it was always the same one. Like the same theory that they were all actually dead. It was always the same, but like I guess that's where it came from. But the theory that my brain came up with out of nowhere was that you know, like Charlie Brown took place during like, I want to say like one of the wars, before or after, not before, but like I don't think it was Vietnam. Maybe it was. It took place during a war. And the theory was that that the adults always like specifically Charlie Brown's parents ignored him because they were too stressed out about the economy and the war. And then he ended up dying from war complications, like an attack or something. And they regretted ignoring him for so long. And that the whole show was just his father reflecting on how he treated his son. And that's why they can't understand the adults, because they never communicated with their children. So that's what the theory was, if that makes sense. And then when I woke up, I was like, what the heck just happened? My streaming has failed me. I wish to be sent the Charlie Brown. I got you. You DM'd me. Please give me Charlie Brown. I got you, bro. I really have nice dreams. I got used to having weird dreams because my brain is very creative. So it's kind of entertaining to reflect on them. But some of them are kind of weird. I feel like Lucy just memorized a bunch of phobias and now she pronounced herself a psychiatrist. The fear of everything. Oh, he screamed in her face. Mine is dark. Yeah, I've had some dark ones too, like in my younger days especially, and they were really vivid too. Like one of them, this is kind of weird to say, but I don't know if anyone else relates. I could always lucid dream, like as a child and on command. I still can. I just don't because I'm lazy, but apparently I didn't know that people lucid dream only once or never in their lives. I can lucid dream whenever. But I've always had very vivid dreams as well. And one of my dreams, I wouldn't call it lucid dreaming because I didn't know I was dreaming. But it lasted in real time. Like the dream itself was over the course of like 3 to 4 years. And so when I woke up, it felt like I went back 4 years in my life because the dream itself lasted real time to me. And it was so bad that I had to go to therapy for it because I thought that like it was genuinely like I lived 3 to 4 years in some other universe and I woke up and came back. And I kept trying to explain to my parents what the heck happened. And they were like they thought it was just a weird dream until I couldn't get over it. Like I couldn't stop talking about it every single day and explaining everything I did, and now it just reset. Like everything I did didn't matter in those 4 years, so I had to go to therapy for it. Because I had to go to therapy for like 3 months because of that dream. I wouldn't even call it a dream. Like if there was no way it was a dream. Like, but yeah, dreams are weird. Like I love studying like dreams and astral projection and stuff because it's interesting. What do you do to lucid dream? Oh wait, I used to have nightmares while I was awake. Either hallucinations or just being alive. Are you saying that living's a nightmare? But when you lucid dream, at least the way that I do it, you basically think about what you want to dream about the whole duration that you're falling asleep, and eventually it'll like, I don't know, you feel yourself switching into like your sleepy phase, but the thought stays there, and eventually it's like you're dreaming and you're still thinking about what you wanted to. That's at least how you control what you dream about. Lucid dreaming, I think, requires more focus, but that's what I do. I just don't because it's hard to not just space out when you're falling asleep. If that makes sense. It's also said that people who play video games a lot have an easier time to lucid dream. Mine was me getting killed by creatures. I actually don't die that often in my dreams. One of my dreams, it was actually weird. I got like, in my sleep I rolled over and I was like suffocating. But in the dream, I was like trapped in like some air vault. So I was like suffocating in the dream and in real life. And I remember knowing I was dreaming and I was like, I'm about to die. Because how do you wake yourself up in a dream? Like, I was like, I'm just about to die in this dream, and this is just gonna be the last time I'm alive. So I had to, like, I was just continuously trying to, like, send to my body that I wanted to wake up, but, like, it's hard to do that when you're dreaming, you know? There's no way. And somehow I was able to wake up. But yeah, dreams are weird. Kinda sussy. Redditor Snoopy. These kids got some groove, don't they? Suffocating in your sleep is scary, especially when you can feel it. I used to have a reoccurring dream of falling down my grandparents' stairs when I was younger. Just the same dream. I haven't in a while though. Okay, I'm glad you overcame that stair falling experience. I feel like there's always those dreams where you're like, your dream person is like running, and for some reason they just like jump off of a cliff or like off the stairs or something, and you can't stop them. I don't know why our dream selves do that, but it scares the heck out of me every time. Why did Snoopy make that noise? Speaking of Pokemon and Esper... Oh! I believe in Snoopy supremacy. I love Snoopy so much. On Pokemon, I have a Pikachu mug on my desk and a little Pikachu plushie. Script girl. Sometimes when I start to fall asleep, my legs just freeze. When I start to fall asleep, I'll feel like I'm falling. I hate Snoopy, he's a cheeky twat. What do you mean? Snoopy's amazing. He's very based. I don't know what his issue is. Snoopy's amazing. I would hate to know him in person. Why do you hate Snoopy? I would love to be like Snoopy. Lucy absolutely grills Linus. Are they redoing the, like... what is it called? That little... that, like, picture that everyone puts out on Christmas? Or, like, little... like, a statue of, when Jesus was born? I forget what it's called. Are they doing this play? He's so mean. What do you... He's just a little based. Charlie Brown is me. I think everybody relates to Charlie Brown without the awesome hair. Snoopy is always snooping around. He is. I love him and the little yellow bird. Is the little yellow bird's name Pewee? Maybe? They're finally getting married! Aww! I'm so happy for my girl. Does the art style in this one look different to you guys? Look slightly different than the Halloween one and the Thanksgiving one? Maybe they just had different people working on each, like, scene than usual. Hmm? Oh, all this beauty. Girls back then were so confident. She's so straightforward. You didn't answer right away. You had to think about it first, didn't you? It looks crispier sometimes. It's like their faces look a little different. They use a different utensil to draw very specific things. It's like, I don't know, maybe a different studio handled this one. What was your favorite childhood memory? Oh man, I gotta think about that one. I don't know. Oh man. In general, I really like the how like the elementary school aesthetic of the build up from Halloween to Christmas with those activity packets before holiday breaks and like the decorations and stuff in the movie days. I really like those. I wish I could go back all the time. But in general, like a specific memory. Oh man. I don't know. We both said I don't know at the same time. I'm sure there's like a specific one, but I'm sure a lot of it is around Christmas time because I really like Christmas. Yo, they got pink trees. How is this bald head not freezing cold? I'm sure it is. I can't imagine not having hair. Like, I feel like I would like have to get used to my head being cold. The Charlie Brown tree, ayo. That little cap ain't doing nothing, my guy. The whole back is exposed. I don't know. The favorite memories I have are like reoccurring traditions, but a specific favorite memory. Depression means feeling so much pain inside. The cold is nothing. I can confirm. Because when I was an angsty teenager, I went the whole winter, and it was one of the coldest winters we've ever had. It was like -35. And I had to go out often. I went the whole winter without wearing a coat. I did not care. And I think our homeboy Charlie Brown is experiencing the same thing. I'm still thinking, bro. Favorite memory, man. A lot of my good memories happened when I was like a preteen. I don't really remember my childhood much. When I was this is gonna be around Christmas time, but when I was younger, I really disliked Spike the Dragon, and I had My Little Pony ornaments that I put on the tree, and I would always put Spike on the bottom because I did not like him. He always went on the bottom of the tree. And one day I was watching an episode and I found Spike rather attractive in that episode when I was a minor, not now. I'm not simping for the childlike dragon anymore. But from that moment, I grabbed him and I put him on the top of the tree. And ever since that moment, he's been on the star. Do you have a feeling of being watched? Yo, why are you saying creepy stuff like that? I always feel like I'm being watched, bro. That's why I never open my windows. That's why I don't leave the house. I had stalker experiences before I became a VTuber. So I got very paranoid, even opening my curtains and my blinds. I would always have my blinds closed. I would stay away from windows. I hated people seeing inside my house. I always thought like somebody was... I had no childhood memories. Are you good? Are you good, broski? Oh, they're dissing Charlie Brown in his tree. My coffee is all gone. ASMR. Me after finishing my oat milk coffee with my reusable pink straw. Am I better than everybody? Good ones. Yeah, I relate. I understand not having many good childhood memories. It's alright, bestie. You just gotta heal your inner child and watch some Charlie Brown. That is how you get better though. You gotta do the things that you couldn't do as a child. You wanna go to sleep, bestie? Don't stay up too late. Hey, I'm back. Have you guys seen my oatmeal coffee with reusable pink straw? So eco-friendly. So vegan. I honestly think though, if they really, which I feel like it's going that direction, if they switch, because I know they're trying to stop so much like dairy products, dairy milk and stuff, because it's like bad for the cows, I guess, or at least the conditions they're treated in. They're trying to switch it to another like milk, and they were trying to do that with almond milk, but almond milk isn't for everybody. I personally main almond milk. I main almond milk, I don't care, but oat milk is thicker and almost indistinguishable from real milk. So I think if anybody wants to stop using dairy, oat milk is the way that it's gonna go, because it's like so unnoticeable as a difference. Yep, having no dad is great. Hey yo, daddy issues check in the chat. Let's go. Parental issues. Almond milk slaps. Okay, some almond milks are like clear, bitter nut waters. Absolute embarrassments. But I got this one almond milk that's like really creamy and you can't really notice the difference. So it can be done. You just gotta find the one that you like. It seems to be a reoccurring issue in current day where fathers don't stay. Yo, Snoopy's house is full. Not full. It's decorated. It's full of decorations. Aww, the little ornament. It weighed the tree down. Poor Charlie Brown. Oh, did they feel bad about his tree? Bro, of course they feel bad after they bullied Charlie Brown and made him feel bad. Can we talk about how bullies will like feel bad after they've done something horrible to you? Like, I'm like, did you not think about how bad that was before you did it? Like they get remorseful sometimes afterwards, and they go through like a slight redemption arc. Because I had some in high school that really didn't like me, and they would often throw things at me. And at one time I left my stuff unattended, and they broke something that Grandpa Okimia got me. You guys hear Grandpa Okimia in a lot of my stories. He's very important, and it was something that he got me for my birthday or Christmas or something. And it was in my bag, and they broke it, and I just started crying, like right there, like in the middle of the class. And the bullies felt so bad that they went and got a replacement. And they came back. They were like, "Oh, we got this for you. We even made sure it's pink. They made sure it was pink, you guys, and they replaced it for me." And they were like, "It's okay. Just don't cry anymore." That wasn't even like the teacher didn't even get involved. That was them on their own. They were like, "Whoa, that was kind of uncool of us. We gotta go get something and make sure that it's pink." How dare they? I know, right? Oh, they're putting a box on the hill. Can you go sledding in a box? Is that stable? They're gonna fall and just fly. Yeah, just like that. When I was little, for some reason I thought, what if I put my sled on the stairs? And so I did, and the front of the sled got stuck on one of the stairs and flipped and flung me down the stairs. That's what this reminds me of. That's what happens when it's shaped that way. Did Shoddy just get impaled? Oh no, he's out of the tree now. I thought he was still in the box. What? It's not even Thanksgiving? What? Why is Charlie around Christmas not taking place on Christmas? I'm so confused. Was it not Christmas this whole time? Oh, wasn't that his crush that just stole it? Bro. It's so cold in my room, all of a sudden the windows are closed. That means there's a ghost in there. I'm kidding. It's probably a draft. For a while where I live, it was going back and forth between like 70 to 80 degrees in the daytime and like 20 to 30 degrees at night. And I would have the window open in the daytime and I would go to sleep and I would wake up and there would just be like cold air blowing through. I would be like freezing to death, like what the heck is happening? What? She's so aggressive. Would you like to buy a Christmas tree made from some junky old branches? Yeah, you gotta lie to sell things. Don't you know? It's on Snoopy's bed! Oh my goodness, I believe in Snoopy supremacy. You were right, it's just a draft. I'm glad you don't got any spirits in your room. It's the bird! Snoopy bird supremacy. It's Christmas time again, Charlie Brown. There's two birds. Since when? I bobbed my head too hard and got dizzy. It's Peppermint Patty. Have you guys ever had homework over Christmas break? You better not. I will have words. I hated it when teachers made us read those books and write book reports. Like, why? I never cared for them. I haven't made a snowman in so long. I want to make one. We need a good blizzard, don't we? I feel like it alternates. Like 1 year we have a blizzard and the next year we don't. I relate to this girl so much. Like on a spiritual level. She's like, what book were we supposed to read over Thanksgiving break? There are really schools that give you books to read over summer break? Like, what the heck? Pardon my language, but what the frick? Like, what kind of torture device is that? Child abuse. Why are they standing in their chairs? You still have a toy that randomly went off in the night. If it's turned off, it's so creepy. I had one of those expensive dolls, and I used to have it on the foot of my bed when I was younger. And I got rid of it because I could hear it breathing at night. As a child, I really didn't enjoy it. So I got rid of it. Ichi, will you come to the Children's Museum with me and make play snow? Yes, I will. I love me some play snow. Please tell me that the Children's Museum isn't just a Houston thing. I think we have something like that here. It's like a big, like, sciencey place for children. So I think it's similar. Santa Snoopy! I believe in Santa Snoopy supremacy. Oh my goodness. He's so based, you guys. Aww. This is so cute. Why were they holding signs that had said help? Are they being forced into child labor? We'll have mock exams after Christmas break. Yuck! You guys want to hear about how my exams went? Because I cried over them. So basically, I studied a bunch, and my grades in this one class weren't doing so well because there was a mistake on the teacher's end. And I needed a 3-point plus GPA to get into the school that I've been trying to get into for 3 years. In the last 2 years, I had no problems getting 3-point plus. I had a 3.8 GPA, 3.5, you know. This year, because of this class, I was at a D in this class, so it was dragging me down. And I went to turn in one of the final projects, like one of the weighted grades, the big projects that make up a lot of your grade. There was an error in the file when I turned it in. So instead of telling me that the teacher couldn't use the file, he accuses me of academic dishonesty and accuses me of turning in a fake file. And I was like, I had like a breakdown. I was like, what the frick? He was like, are you really turning in a fake file? I was like, huh? That's the project. and he wouldn't communicate, and so he wouldn't even. Not only did he dock the points because apparently it was fake, he docked off late points because he waited so long to tell me that it was the wrong file that I turned it in like 2 weeks late. Again, and he docked off late points. And so the final itself was the last chance I had to get my grade up. So I studied as hard as I could. I was doing my best. The final comes up, I'm like, I'm about to get this all right. I answered 2 questions. There was an internet issue and the browser closes. So I open up the test. It says you have to get teacher permission to open the test again. So I email the teacher. I said, can you open the test? Can you open the final again? And he says, sorry, you only get 1 chance. School policy. I was like, huh? So they were like, yeah, sorry, we can't let you take the final. You got 1 chance. Sorry. Like, so I was forced to fail the final? Like, so yeah, I was very upset about that. Now my GPA is horrible. But take whatever moral message you want from that. You can pull multiple all-nighters studying, and it doesn't matter if the school doesn't let you take the final. But yeah, that's how my finals went. Kinda mid, not gonna lie. But yeah. I'm not too upset about it. I just don't think any schools would listen to my excuse on why I don't have a 3-point plus GPA. Do you guys think Linus and I forget the blonde girl's name. Do you think they should be shipped together? I know they're children, but do you think they would go all together? Because I know she likes him, but they seem to fight a lot. They seem to bicker, just like a normal couple. Your dreams were crushed in that moment. Yes, they were. Yes, they were. He really said, do you think that you have an excuse for taking the test a second time? And I'm like, I'm not trying to take the test a second time. I'm trying to take the test. It's not my fault that it locked me out. And he was like, sorry, school policy. I'm like, you know what? I'm about to scream in your face. Like, no words, just scream. I'd be like, you know what? If I'm homeless on the street in 4 years because I couldn't get into a school because you wouldn't let me take the final, it's gonna be on you. And I'm gonna come back to you and yell at you about it. Aww. Charlie Brown getting philosophical. Yeah. Charlie Brown has a hand fetish? Ayo? He said, I noticed what pretty hand she has. Hand fetish gang, let's go! What? She said to sell Snoopy? How dare she? Aww. Charlie Brown is so relatable. Is this the bus stop? Children, It's so weird seeing smaller children because the children are already drawn as children, but now they're drawing like toddlers and they're tiny. Yeah, I'm not on the streets right now. Luckily. Being an absolute NEET doesn't really consume much like expenses, I guess is the word. And I'm not very picky, so I'm fine with like really cheap stuff. I don't really do much else anyway, so it's not like I'm paying for like a car or like car taxes and like gas and stuff. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. I'm not too bad right now. I am pretty proud of the person I've become. But yeah, this Christmas was lovely. Spending with you guys, even if it was a little late. Yeah, I'm very happy to have you on my year. You guys made my year. And this whole experience has having you guys has changed me for the better. So I'm happy to look forward to spending the next year with you guys and streaming for you guys more. I will follow my heart. I will do my best to make you guys proud. And more covers are coming out. I've just had to find time to record them. I still have that one that I was too scared to post. I don't know why I'm scared to post it. I don't know. I wasn't proud of it. Aww. Thank you. Hockey pucks hurt. Like, being hit with them on accident hurts, bro. I don't know if I have to sneeze or not. Am I gonna sneeze? I don't think so. We're good. What happened to Charlie Brown's little tree? I'm still confused as to why they had the party before Christmas. Like, I'm very confused. Before Thanksgiving. When I was 9, I got hit by a cricket bat. Ayo? Real? Yeah, they used to make us play tackle football when we were little. And they would always throw the ball to me and I would get just tackled by multiple sportsy girls. I would try to run for my life, but I couldn't. You guys know when you're riding a scooter and you would put your foot down and it would swing around and hit you in the ankle? 6 stitches? I can't say that I've ever gotten stitches. Have you guys ever gotten your wisdom teeth removed? Because that was horrendous. Horrible. Atrocious. He saw what and then face planted. Yeah, wisdom teeth removal sucks. Atrocious. When I got mine removed, they forgot and they didn't forget, they missed a part of the tooth. So I had to go back, and I was like, yo, there's still some tooth in here, and it's sticking out of my gums, and it hurts. And they were like, oh, okay, open your mouth. And they just go in with tweezers and just rip it out of my skull. And I was like, okay. Like, oh, okay. Like, 2 came out, you gotta go get more? I got all mine removed at once. It was horrible. The play is starting. Gabriel. Not removed, Is that the end of the play? What? What? Marcy is like, she reminds me of Velma. She's very aggressive though. Comedy. Yeah, that's how my wisdom teeth were too. Like when I I think everybody does. I was gonna be like, I hate when you look into a wound and you can see the bone, but I'm sure everybody would react that way. Like when you get your teeth removed, they have to like cut into your gums and then rip the teeth out. And that's they didn't stitch mine up for some reason. So it's just like an open gash. And I was looking at it and I could like see my teeth. I was like, oh no. Ain't no way. This is horrendous. And what's worse is like the mashed potatoes kept getting stuck in it. And I had no idea how to get them out. But I didn't like the idea of mashed potatoes inside of a wound. So I had to get a syringe and like spray it out. But it hurt really bad. I hated my wisdom teeth removal. It was just atrocious, horrendous. I love my eye tracking because every time I awkwardly look over, you guys can see it. My smile's so smug, look at that. I thought it was cool. You like seeing your bones? Wink wonk. I'm so dumb, I'll stop. Do you guys like chicken Alfredo? Because I'm craving Alfredo right now. Teeth suck. I hate when you bite your teeth on accident. Aw, they're fighting. Does anybody else relate to seeing somebody in a beanbag and thinking they look really cozy, and then when you sit in the beanbag, it's not as cozy as it looked? That was very specific, but... yeah, okay, I'm glad. I'm glad I'm not the only one. Is it over? Oh, the little dancing birds. No, just chicken. I relate, yes. Okay, I'm glad. It's over? It's still going. What's happening? Is this the Christmas special? Oh no, that's just like a random spring one. Okay, we finished the Christmas special. I will stop the timer. Did you guys like our Charlie Brown Christmas? Oh, I thought I thought I closed my stream. Do you guys like it? I liked it. I always like it. Tiny Christmas tree. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed Charlie Brown Christmas. I hope you had a fun Christmas party because today is Christmas. Everybody knows Christmas is on the 27th and not the 25th. But yeah, next week's schedule will probably... Oh, tomorrow we're watching Home Alone. I want to say... through 6 p.m.? I loved it. I'm glad. Okay, we're watching Home Alone at 7 p.m. tomorrow. So same time. So 7 p.m. tomorrow. Home Alone. And okay. I'm glad you enjoyed it even though you didn't see it. Just picture the best movie in the world. But yeah, we're watching Home Alone tomorrow at 7 p.m. Hopefully I will be awake before then because I woke up 20 minutes before the stream started. I was very sleepy. This is my morning, I guess. But yeah, we're watching Home Alone tomorrow. I'm also getting stabbed with a needle tomorrow, so I'm not looking forward to that. I'm a little scared. I'll just pretend you guys are with me. And Wednesday I moved the schedule on Twitter is wrong, but the schedule on Discord and YouTube is correct. On Wednesday it got moved from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. And that is a Christmas Story watch along, I believe. Yeah, we're watching A Christmas Story 10 p.m. Wednesday. I'll have to get up fairly early on Wednesday as well, so not looking forward to that. But yeah, and then what's happening on Thursday? Thursday is Undertale at 6 p.m. Friday is the long Persona 4 stream at 5 p.m. Into the new year. Alright, good night. Thank you for coming. Sleep well. See you all tomorrow. And the next week we're gonna have more games. Probably a more gaming focused week. And then we're playing Getting Over It next week. Because it was on sale and I remembered it. You guys wanted me to play it. So yeah, we're playing Getting Over It next week. That's a new game. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get more games for you guys. I really love playing video games. I want to become a pro gamer. But yeah, good night, you guys, or good morning if you have a broken sleep schedule like me. But yes, goodbye, toodles. Thank you all for coming. Thank you, mods, Bruno and Gooby Gert. Love you guys, and I will see you all tomorrow. Thank you. Bye bye. じゃあまたね。Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. Bye bye. Mwah.